The empty house. In a remote corner of the countryside, a family of three, a mother, father, and 13-year-old daughter, moved into an old farmhouse in search of a more affordable place to live. The house was in a state of disrepair, with creaking floorboards and rattling windows. The family did their best to fix it up, but there was only so much they could do. The only one who seemed to be happy in the new house was the family's 1-year-old son, John. He was normally a fussy baby who needed constant attention, but in the new house, he seemed to be content to wander around by himself, smiling and laughing to himself. One night, the mother woke up to the sound of whispers coming from the baby monitor. He could also hear John's giggles. At first, she thought her husband was in the room with John, but when she looked over, he was sound asleep. The mother got out of bed and crept into John's room. When she opened the door, she froze in horror. There, standing around John's crib, were several tall, thin figures. They were holding John's hands and playing with him. The mother screamed in terror. Her daughter woke up and came running. When she saw her mother's face, she too began to scream. The mother started yelling at the figures, but they seemed to ignore her. They just kept playing with John. The mother ran out of the room and woke up her husband. He came running, but when he saw the figures, he too was terrified. The couple yelled at the figures together, but they still ignored them. In desperation, the mother turned on the light. As soon as the light came on, the figures vanished. The room was suddenly silent, and the family huddled together, shaking with fear. The next day, the family moved out of the house. They never forgot what they had seen that night, and they never went back.